Welcome once again, and of course, still continuing stories here in Nigeria. The Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASUU, has suspended its 8-month-old industrial action conditionally. The union decided to suspend the strike during a meeting of its leadership that started last night and lasted into the early hours of today. The meeting was called by the union to determine its next line of action after its state branches met over the Court of Appeal ruling last week. Recall that the Court of Appeal had ordered ASUU to suspend the strike before its appeal of the ruling, ordering lecturers to resume work, can be heard.
Members of the union's National Executive Committee, which comprises the chairman of the state chapters and the members of the National Executive, attended the meeting at the ASUU National Secretariat in Abuja. Remember that ASUU has since been on strike, of course, since the 14th of February this year. We're looking forward to have an extensive picture of what this is, what was sacrificed. We know that there have been several calls back and forth between ASUU and the federal government. So we're looking forward to finding out the full print of what the terms and conditions are as regards to strike.
100%, and when they say it's suspended conditionally,
what is the condition?
What are the conditions?
Are we going back to another strike?
Because for me, the thing, with Nigeria's, Nigerian government and ASUU, these are things that have been going on for 10, 15, 20 years. It's not the first time. This is maybe just the longest period that we've had, strike action by ASUU in a while. But
we've had a similar one in I think it was my first year in university. It was a 7-month strike.
But here's the thing. The demands by ASUU, and a lot of people always would say, would paint it as a selfish action or selfish strike action because they need better salaries and all of that, which everyone should agree that they deserve. These are lecturers, professors, and figures that are really, really, they're sad to even hear that's what a Nigerian professor, at the peak of his career, is earning a salary from the federal government. If you compare him to people on the peak of their careers in other fields in Nigeria also, like judiciary or in the army, it is heartbreaking to see what a professor earns. But here's the thing. Aside the part where they're demanding more and all of that, one thing that they continue to mention is they need better funding for the universities and how to improve on the educational system in Nigeria. Will that ever be taken seriously? Are we going to get to a place where we have a completely new discussion as to who funds universities, infrastructure-wise and all that? But
I guess it's a question, or these are questions that should be answered before the end of today. We will see the full report and understand what exactly the conditions were and what the next steps are for ASUU and the federal government, and more importantly for the Nigerian students.
Absolutely.